Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Carol J. Dunlop, your online wild strategist and four-time best-selling author. I am here on this Monday morning. This is the first Monday in October, first Monday in the fourth quarter. This is the beginning of the end of the year. Can you believe it? We're here. We're almost here. Anyway, we're at fourth quarter. We get a chance to start over again and make this quarter absolutely great. Although in December, I plan on taking off. Hopefully, let's pray that that works out right because that's my goal to take off December, enjoy it with my family, and not be doing a lot of working. So that's what I'm working toward all this month in November. I hope you are with me in that. And along that line, I'm going to be doing all this month, I'm going to be doing things to help you create the business that you want so you can live the life that you want because your lifestyle funds your business and your business funds your lifestyle, right? Sometimes you can't separate those. But today, I wanted to talk about 5 things you can do to grow your business for free. I've done them, continue to do them, and going to do them some more because every time I do one of these lives, the trainings or whatever, I learn so much myself or solidify what I need to be doing, what I haven't been doing enough of. So just know, even though I'm teaching you, training you, I'm teaching and training myself and solidifying things that I kind of put on the back burner, haven't done as well as I'd like to. So stay, get your pen and paper. 5 things are coming your way. There we go. Now, first, I have to say that I am broadcasting to you, on using StreamYard, and I'm actually using my cell phone as my webcam because I have a studio set up over there that I haven't finished yet, and I hope to premiere it today, but I couldn't. Got a little bit more testing to do, and wanted to use my webcam over there. And I was like, well, what am I going to do over here on my desk? So I researched and found that I could use my cell phone as a webcam, but it's not working out quite like I want. I mean, it's beautiful and crisp and everything, right? But it just shuts down. So I'm going to wind up having to get another webcam. And then it's always good to know that I can utilize my cell phone when I need to as a webcam. I'm actually going to do a blog post about it because, we all need to do that. And as expensive as cell phones are right now, they might as well do double duty to do something, right? So let's get into this. 5 ways to grow your business for free. Why did I even come up with this and think about it? Well, this is a time you need to invest. It's October, we got November, and then December, and then it's the beginning of the year. And at the beginning of the year, everybody is always thinking about, uh, I'm really going to do it this time. I'm going to grow my business. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to make the money I want. I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to stop smoking. Going to do all these things in this new year. The thing is, COVID has totally flipped that whole thing. Now people are like, I'm going to quit my job. And I'm not thinking about it too much. I'm quitting my job tomorrow. It's like the great exodus from working for people, from others. But then that brings us up, if people aren't working for other people, then what are we doing? We're starting our own business, right? And we need people to work for us. So it's kind of a big cycle of things. And I know that God is going to work it out in the end. I know that it's all going to work out, but I'm so happy that people are looking inside themselves and doing things that they really, really want to do, like starting their own business or starting another career or whatever it is that you do that makes you happy because life is just too short. Even if you live for 100 years, how many of your friends, family, loved ones are living that 100 years with you? It's too short. So enjoy it, enjoy it. So now you're on this track to get your business going. How do you promote your business? How do you get it out there? How do you make money? Because if you're not making money, you ain't got a business. Let me just tell you. So that's how the whole process and thought of this thing came up about, if you don't have any money to invest, how do you get started on investing into your business because you need to invest in your business to grow your business. It's that catch 22 going around and around and around in circles. So let's just start right here. We're going to do some free things, 5 of them that will help you get your business out there, get in front of the people who will pay you. All right. Number one, you need 2 apps or program software, whatever you want to call them, Zoom and Calendly. They both have free access to them. You can start out with Zoom for free, and you can start out with Calendly for free. And you actually don't ever have to move up. But of course, as you get more clients and stuff, you're going to want to move up. So set up your free account with Zoom, your free account with Calendly. And in the free account, I think the first 30 days they give you like you can test out all the premium and stuff like that. But if you're thinking, just think you're going to go for free with it for now until you get some clients. So set up your account, set up Zoom, everything you can do on Zoom, and then Calendly, set up one event. They call them events. Set up one event, and that's going to be for people to schedule to talk with you. So what do you do? How do you do that? So you're going to create a session, name it. Like I have several sessions that I do. I have the online wow session. I have the brand visibility strategy session. I have the virtual coffee. So pick something. You could really do a virtual coffee. Then you could pretty much go in and meet with people. And then I got a sneeze that's coming up. Excuse me. Excuse me. Woo. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So get your session together. What do you want to accomplish in this session? Do you want to do a 15-minute laser coaching with people, or do you want to tell them how they can do something in 5 easy steps? Do you just want to get to know them? I'm telling you, that virtual coffee thing where you get to know people, that is the best thing since sliced bread, because you both go in with no expectations. You're just trying to meet them and greet them and see how they are, what's going on in their business. And you kind of see if there is a way for you guys to work together, whether it's you're doing a JV thing, whether it's guessing on something, maybe it's promoting their blog, then promoting your blog, you just get to a point where, how can we help each other, basically. So set that up. Maybe it's just call it virtual coffee. Just be easy. Call it virtual coffee. Set it up in Calendly. Set up the times you want to meet. Don't have it, you know, 10 sessions available each day. Nobody, when people look at that, they're overwhelmed. Set like 1 to 2 specific days that you're going to meet with people, and then set up like 4 or 5 times, or say that you're going to meet for 30 minutes, and you can do back-to-back sessions. I would suggest that you go at least 10 minutes in between there, and you can set all this up in Calendly. And um, and then just get on the horn. The horn is on your Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn, calling people, messaging people, and say, hey, I would really just like to get to know you and see what synergies we have in common. How can we help each other out? The caveat to this is you want to make sure that you are targeting the right people. The right people meaning people who could either be a client of yours or people who can refer you to the clients that you want. Don't just get anybody unless you just want to practice and get over your nerves. That's good. But choose people wisely because your time is valuable. You can't make any more time. God's not giving you any more time. When the day is up, that's done. So again, look at the people who could either be your client or could lead you to your clientele that you want to work with, and meet with them and say, hey, I just want to see what we have in common, what synergies we have. I'm not trying to sell you anything, and we can go from there. Most people will be like, okay, I'll just meet you and see, because they're waiting to see if you're trying to sell them something. And if you're really true to your word, you just want to see what's up. I have gotten plenty of clients that way and not even thought about how I could help them just because of what I was talking about. So do that. That is number one. So you Calendly will give you a link. Once you get that link and the people say, yes, I would like to meet with you, you give them that link. They pick a time that's best for them, that works for them, that they schedule, and then you meet them on Zoom and then you talk. Zoom will let you, I think you can go, if you're going to record it, you can only do 40 minutes. But, and then I think, I can't remember if it's 30 minutes or an hour. I think you can go up to an hour with one person. I wouldn't go that long. Just 30 minutes is fine. Because that gives you each 10 to 15 minutes to talk, and then you say goodbye, and then you can see if you want to go forward. So set up your Zoom, set up your Calendly, put it together, get that schedule filled up so you can start talking to people. And look at it this way. You're probably going to have to talk to 5 people to get one client. That's just how the numbers are. You know how they say 20% of the people do 80% of the work? So just think for every 5, you're probably going to get 1 client out of that. That's not a given. You may have to do 10, but at least you know what you're doing, what you're looking for. Okay, number 2 thing is to guest on other people's podcasts, right? Guest on podcasts. Where do you find the podcast? Go to iTunes. There's a plethora of iTunes really started this whole podcasting thing, but there are Google podcasts. There are you can go to Libsyn. I think that's Libsyn. You can go to who else? Anchor.fm. They have podcasts. All these places have podcasts. I would start at iTunes because they have the most and they're pretty segmented. You can look for your genre. You can look for podcasts that are in your area of expertise and listen to at least 1 or 2 episodes to make sure that number one, that people do actually take guests because you don't want to try to be a guest on a podcast and they're like, did you ever listen to my podcast? I don't have guests on there. It's just me. I'm telling stories. So make sure that they take guests, make sure that they are reaching your target audience because you just don't want to, as with all of these 5 things, you just don't want to go with anyone, anytime, anywhere. You want people who are going to lead you to number one, lead you to your clients, lead you to your clients, or lead you to people who are going to lead you to your clients. So number 2 is guest on podcasts. Number 3 is use other people's audience, mainly Facebook groups. How many Facebook groups are you in? I'm in like 30 or 40, I think. Do I use all of them? No. But you know how you sign up for a group or and you may or may not participate in it. And I have gone through and gotten rid of groups that, that really don't serve me. But I never sign up for something thinking that, oh, I'm just never going to come back here. I have a reason that I sign up. And most people do. And if it's a good group and you're active in it, all the better. But look at the groups that you're in. Find the ones that you're in right now that you can be active in. That 2 things again, either they hold your target audience so they can lead you to your target audience, and you want to once you figure out, okay, this is a good group for me. My people are here, the people that I'm targeting, the people that I want to work with, that I want to work with me are here. Contact the administrator, come up with a pitch first. What are you going to talk about? And say, hey, I would love to do a live in your group. I think your group would benefit from knowing whatever it is that you want them to know. And you're not trying to tell her, hey, I'm not trying to sell anything. You don't really even have to say, I'm not trying to sell anything. You can say, I want to teach your group this, and I have a great free gift that I'm going to give at the end. Now, most group owners will know, okay, that means that you're going to go, my people are going to go on your list if they decide to. Most of them, the savvy ones, the business owner ones, which are the groups that you want anyway. You don't want somebody who's just, oh, totally new to this whole thing and don't even know what you're talking about. So, I want to come in, I want to teach your members this and have a free gift for them. That's basically all you need to say. And they will benefit from this, and this is what they're going to learn. They're going to walk away with. Most people say, yeah, cool, because they are looking for content for their groups. So you can, pick out like 5 of the groups and then contact each of the administrators there and then see what you come up with and then get in and teach that live. And then guess what you do? You put out your free gift is, it could be a cheat sheet, a checklist, whatever, but it's going to lead to once they download it, once they put in their name and their email address and they download it, they're going to be on your list. And guess what you can do after that? Keep emailing them and marketing to them. All right, number 4 is to run a challenge. So create your own Facebook group. Create a challenge that is centered around what you want to do for your people. What do you want them to learn? What do you want them to do better at? What is the solution that you have to the problem that they have? So you run a challenge. It could be a 3-day, it could be a 5-day, it could be a 7-day. I like 5-day challenges because it takes up Monday through Friday. You start on Monday, you end on Friday. And that Friday one, that last one, you present them with an offer and you sell them something. I mean, you could be teaching them how to do, I always use this the healthy recipes. Maybe you're teaching them how to create healthy recipes, and at the end you have a group of recipes you want to sell to them. You want to sell 10 recipes for $5 or something. I don't know. I'm just making this whole thing up. So you know what you do? Sell that at the end, and then because you have this challenge, you're getting people in there free. You're giving them value throughout every day of the challenge. And then the last day is when you're open to selling them something that is related to the challenge that you had that helps them accomplish whatever it is you're trying to get them to accomplish. All right. And the last one is to interview experts in your group. So you got this Facebook group, you got to have content. Now, notice I'm telling you to do the same thing that you are going to other people to try to get them to do. You're trying to do a live in their group. Now you're doing the lives in your group and you're looking for people to fill those spots to interview. And it has to be people that can benefit what they're talking about can benefit your audience. You see how this whole thing works together? We started out with using Zoom and Calendly. You can still use that, but now is you're getting clients, right? So now you're getting clients, and you can move up to the paid Zoom and the paid Calendly and open up a whole bunch of new features. So get Zoom and Calendly. You can start out free and just talk to people. Hey, someone who interests you, I'd love to meet you on a have a virtual coffee. Take like 30 minutes out of your time, and let's see how we can help each other. And then use other people's audience. Number two, I'm sorry, number 2 is the guest on podcast. Go to iTunes, number 1 place, but there are also others. Go to iTunes, find the podcast that cater to your audience and the ideas you're trying to get across, and connect with those podcast hosts and say, hey, I would love to be a guest on your podcast. By being a guest on your podcast, this is what I'm going to bring to the table. This is what your people will walk away with. Plus, I'll have a free gift for them at the end. Most people are going to say, yes, come on in because it's content I don't have to create. You're doing the thing. All I got to do is talk to you, and you're going to give my people a free gift. Sounds good to me. All right, number 3, use other people's audiences. The Facebook groups you're in, go through them. The ones that are not serving you, get rid of them, but choose about 5 of them to start out with and contact the administrators of those groups and say, hey, I know that your audience will benefit from this. I'm going to teach them how to. The results were going to be this. They're going to walk away with this. And I even have a free gift at the end. Like I said, people are going to love it. Number 4 is to run a challenge. Now, this time, since you've been talking to these people and you've done some lives or you've connected with folks, ask them, do you have hey, I'm running a challenge to solve this problem. Would you put this out to your group, your audience, your list, and get them to come into this challenge? And they go, sure, that's fine, because in this challenge, I'm going to teach this. You're going to walk away with this. You'll even get a free gift. Like, okay, you can still give the people a free gift for coming into the challenge. Even though the challenge itself is like a free gift, you can give them extra free gift. We love freebies, right? So then at the end, you sell them something. And then on number 5, you interview experts. The reason you want to interview experts is these people have their own audience that they're most likely going to bring and say, hey, I'm going to be guesting on so and so. So some of their people are going to come over. The other thing is the more experts that you bring in, giving people different ideas how to accomplish the goals that you're talking about, they're going to look at you as the expert and the authority. And that, builds you up. And they're like, hey, this person knows what they're talking about. I really love the people that they bring in. Thank you so much for thinking about me, because we're all thinking about what's in it for me. So there you go. 5 things you need to do to, guess what? For free, you can broadcast your business, promote it, get it out there, and make some money, right? And you don't even, none of these things you have to spend a dime on, really, honest to God, because I've done them, I do them now. And yes, I do have the paid versions of them and stuff, but I still run challenges. I still use Facebook groups. I do lives in my own group like I'm doing right now. And these 5 strategies, they're quick to get started. They're easy for you to set up. And it doesn't matter if you know what you're doing or not, just do it. Because the more you do it, the better you're going to do it. All right. So if you have any questions about how to run a challenge or how to get started with Calendly, how to talk to people, how to how to really run a session when you're talking to someone and come away with a client, and you're like, that seems pretty good, but I got some questions, then you need to sign up for my free strategy session about business visibility. I can tell you the best challenges to run, how to run them, what you need to do. We can talk about, you guesting. We can talk about the software that you need. The thing is to get you out there in front of the people who will pay you. And believe me, it's not as hard as you think. And that is one question that I had to find an answer to, like, how do I get out there when I don't have any money? I don't have any money to get ads. I don't have any money to do this, to buy this program or whatever. How do I get out there? Well, I just told you 5 ways you can do it. If you have questions about it, or if you're like, I just want to I just want to investigate this just a little more, go ahead and sign up for my brand visibility strategy session. It's absolutely free. Go to csicorporation.com/MCP and sign up. I look forward to talking with you, and join me again next Monday for another edition of Authority Creators Morning Brew, where I am helping you to be the authority in your niche or industry. Bye for now.